Selfless, Brave, and True. Who are you? Hi, dolls. Welcome back. And if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we are going to react to Season 2, Episode 18 of Once Upon a Time, Selfless, Brave, and True, which are all characteristics of Pinocchio, or characteristics that he needs to not be Wood anymore. Where is August? I think we're getting an August episode, it appears. So I'm excited to see where that takes us, because in the last episode we met Owen, who we had already met as our new person in Storybrooke, and I need to know where his father is. Regina, I love you, and then I hate you, and then I love you, and then I hate you. So he's got a vendetta. He is not just there by coincidence. He has a plan. He's there for a reason. Let's find out what it is and jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like up or dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below and let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling the bell to be notified when I upload videos. And don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's $1.25 a week. It has all my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube in addition to more. So if you can't wait for the weekly YouTube drops, go and check it out. Dobby is here. I'm not a morning kitty. I know you're not okay. Without further ado, this is Season 2, Episode 18 of Once Upon a Time, Selfless, Brave, and True. This is August's vacation. This is when Emma arrived in Storybrooke.
I'm turning into wood.
Yup. Tamper.
Give the hot cocoa and the foot massages a rest. It's time to haul her ass out of bed and get her to move past this.
It's a little harsh, don't you think? She took Cora's life.
Technically, she didn't. Regina did, but she's persuaded it to happen. Sometimes we have to live with the choices we make.
I used Regina to kill her own mother.
That's pretty rude.
I don't think going back give me time.
Her bags were in the storage room, but Hook wasn't. She's on her way here.
Here? As in Storybrooke?
Yeah, she should be here. Granny's.
Does she know what's
What are you
going on?
thinking?
She's from that world. Who could she be?
Maybe I didn't think it all the way through. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're just an idiot.
Tell her the truth. Tell her everything.
Could you imagine your significant other comes to you and says
Why don't
that?
you stay and get to know her?
I really
I would be so happy.
Just bring bagels.
They're not Jersey bagels. Huh. It's so creepy. Maybe he has to apologize to Emma.
August W. Booth? Stop! I work with a man who fixes those kinds of problems.
What kind of problems?
The kind most people just dismiss. For the right price, he can cure anything. They call him the Dragon.
I did this to myself.
Care about you. Emma, your father.
How is he? My papa.
No matter what you've done, you deserve a second chance.
That's easy for you to say.
Oh,
Never had to
sweetie, you
worry
have no
about
idea what's been
forgiveness.
going on.
Leave.
I love August. I love his character. But I'm starting to get annoyed with him because ever since he aggressively approached Neil, I get that he felt like he was making the right decision for Emma. But ever since that episode, I was like, wow, okay, you don't think things through. He got Emma arrested. She was put in like such a terrible situation while pregnant, all because he thought that that was the appropriate way to get her to get to Storybrooke. Like, I'm sure you could have figured out something else. But obviously, when he was younger, he left her and he was a kid, and that was like a stupid kid mistake. But then he spent the rest of his life just like drinking and being useless. And now he's living in the woods hiding because he's like, I don't want anybody to see me. Like, suck it up. Suck it up. Figure out a way to try to make this right. And do something about it.
Well,
Oh my god, I forgot
I was
Sasha
super
from
late
The
to
Walking
work.
Dead.
Rushing like crazy. Coffee soaked my blouse.
This is so
There was no
awkward.
time to change, so Neil gave me his scarf to hide the stains.
Is she cool with the fact that he just has a mystery kid pop up out of nowhere?
Henry seems like a really great kid.
Okay, I guess she is. I mean, he is a great kid.
I'm from a place called the Enchanted Forest. History. And my history. See this little boy?
You want to be with her, Neil? You could have told me instead of making a crime.
Damn, she
forcing
picked
you.
up on that really fast.
Here's the thing, Neil.
Good job. I should have had her there for my first 4 relationships.
You drop this.
August, you
I hope you
sneaky
enjoy
mother
your
effer.
pie.
What did you do now?
It's on me.
I have a soft spot for little kids in trouble.
I'm fairly certain we haven't met before, but if I were you, I'd try the fish special. It's right up your alley. Black and soul.
It was very convenient to have Black and Soul on the menu for that joke.
My boy, the blue fairy, she helped once.
She's gonna be like, he has to not tell a lie. Selfless, brave, and true. Who are you? Seriously, are we gonna get Gizmo? That would be awesome.
Sit.
No.
You see that?
No, because the problem is with your other leg. Pinocchio.
Damn, he's
you know
good.
I need an item of great value to you.
Money, I have.
No,
Your heart? Oh, the necklace. I was like, don't tell me this guy can grab hearts too.
it was the string your father used to animate you as a freshly carved puppet. Will serve as payment from your soul. 10,000 American dollars.
Damn.
Never turn to wood again.
Told him to be selfless, brave, and true.
I told Pinocchio he must travel on his own. No one can force him, or it will not be true.
Hey.
I feel like she's like following him. You don't just whip out a giant wad.
Second
He's gonna rob
chances.
her. He's gonna try to rob her.
Cancer. Very rare form.
August, you do not steal a woman with cancer's money.
Skin condition.
Acne. He tell you needed a personal item? Who carries something like that around with them?
My mom's necklace.
Now it's gone.
Clada
My cancer is
ring.
too.
This is a setup. She wouldn't just leave that there, would she? No, this is a setup. You don't whip out a giant envelope of money like that in a place that you are unfamiliar with, near a guy that you do not know, and then leave it on the counter to make a phone call. Something smells fishy, like blackened soul.
Long time.
For someone who spent his entire life running, should be in better shape.
That's a good point. Maybe he won't do it because he knows he stole.
Body has a strange way of sending a signal of what they truly mean.
Oh my
Are
gosh.
you sure this can cure me?
Every time he's wincing in pain, it's because he's having a thought that is not brave, selfish, and untrue.
What's in this bottle will
Smart show.
That's mine.
I'm so sorry.
You should have took it before you even left the room. Oh, August.
You believe?
Do you think I would have chased down someone called the Dragon if I didn't?
I don't understand.
That's a good point.
What do you...
Totally on the wrong page. I thought he was gonna like convince her to keep tabs on Neil, and that's how they got together.
Are you like me?
Magical? No. I'm quite human. The bottle's in my apartment in New York. Never return.
Baloney.
Are you two trying to take the magic from Storybrooke?
Neil has nothing to do with any of this.
What the hell? Is that
No,
the
I'm
lady
also
that
in a
Ethan's
house.
been talking
That's why
to?
you're...
Met before, haven't we?
She figured it out.
Owen.
You look exactly the same, Regina. It's as if no time has passed for you.
Monthly juice cleanse. Your father. He left shortly after you did. I never saw him again.
Yeah, sure.
Not leaving without my father.
I'm afraid you are. Because he's not here.
It had enough magic to transport two. And it did. I am so sorry.
Mary Margaret, it wasn't me.
Toasty's coming out.
I'm so sorry.
I burdened him with a weight no child should have to bear, and I called it love.
He's already leaving. Oh
Your
my
photo.
gosh.
You're right. I don't have cancer.
And yet you sought me out.
I've analyzed the contents of this bottle with the most sophisticated techniques available to man. The liquid in this bottle doesn't contain a single element found in this world. Can't risk anyone else finding you.
Yeah, you really think you could just tase someone called the Dragon?
You haven't met me.
Wait, it worked? Did she really just tase him? No way! He allowed that to happen.
I have to warn you.
Uh-oh. She killed him?
And we both know what I found.
How did she do that? Come
Who
on.
could have done such a thing? I've lived a life of selfishness. Only I can cure that.
But he's wood. How's that gonna work? Wood can't hold an electric current? Is that like a special tool or something? 'Cause she said she did all this research and has been looking for magic. Like, is that a special taser? Please tell me it's a special taser. Because you don't tase someone called the Dragon who just had smoke come out of his nose and levitated. And you don't tase someone who was made of wood.
My child, my boy.
It can't end this way. He was supposed to get a second chance.
We need the blue fairy.
I'm here, Henry.
What does Henry mean?
I was able
It's just
to
like when
turn
she
Pinocchio
flies
into a
in.
real-
I thought he would just turn back when that happened, but she, okay. Come on, Blue Fairy. What?
Pinocchio.
Does he remember anything? He doesn't remember anything. Otherwise, he'd be like, she's a liar.
Pinocchio,
That is so freaky. That is so weird.
I love you.
I can't believe how lucky I was to met you.
A flight from Hong Kong. You look better.
When the curse is broken, I'll send you a postcard.
I'm so sorry.
I don't think that's gonna cover up his stain. That's a whole cup of coffee.
I'm sorry I lied to you about your dad. I promise I will never lie to you again.
Henry's a very forgiving child. Wait until that teenage angst kicks in. I want to see an angsty teenage Henry.
Are you out of your mind?
You promised not to get mad.
I'm not mad.
I can see that.
I punched Marco!
Right here.
So, they're in cahoots, yep. Which would explain how she found him, possibly. That episode was interesting. Now, I'm not going to lie, it was a good episode, but definitely not one of my favorites. And I think it's because it's frustrating when shows and movies kind of throw scenes or things in for the sake of it just happening, I feel. And I feel like they kind of did that with a few things in here. You go and see someone named the Dragon, who is this magical being. You said you've looked all over the world for someone like him, and you've not ever been able to find them. They've always been frauds. He is not a fraud. And she tases him? Is he gonna come back? Is something with that gonna come back? I loved the whole episode up until that point. I thought it was really creative how they tied her in. I thought it was going in a completely other different direction, so I was very surprised. I guess they needed a way to tie in August leaving, but turning around for some reason. Like, we all pretty much figured he was gonna leave, right? Because he's selfish, but when he saw the picture fall, he remembered that that was there when he had seen the dragon. Why couldn't he have just been like, pfft, and like blue magic on her or something? The man levitated. He couldn't have fought her off. He couldn't have fought off a taser. I really hope we find out that that's like a special magical taser. I was going to pick on, but I'm not going to now. I was going to pick on Pinocchio being a boy there and not remembering anything. However, the Blue Fairy's thing is she can turn him into a real boy from wood to a real boy. Not she can turn him into a human. So when the Blue Fairy uses her magic, he's not going to turn back to adult August. She can turn him into a real boy. So now he is a real boy. The fact that he doesn't remember anything is questionable. But it's nice for August because now he gets to live out his childhood and not be thrown into, adoption agencies and live a life of misery. So that's good. At least he found happiness. Hopefully he does it right this time. But I feel like, again, that was almost like a little loophole of like, okay, now we can keep her around. But I'll let that one slide. I like that they're introducing her and that she knows Owen, because that makes a lot more sense as to how she found August, why she's tracking down Magic, because obviously Owen is tracking down Magic. And so the two of them being in cahoots makes a lot of sense. I'm not really sure what her objective is. Like, obviously, Owen is because he wants redemption for his father and to find his father. But I don't know if she's just like in love with Owen, so she's going along with it. Or like maybe she met Owen along her travels of trying to find people with magic and was like, oh, you're a nut and I'm a nut. Let's be nuts together. Overall, it was a good episode. I did enjoy it. I just really disliked that part, and that kind of disappoints me. Regina knows that Owen's there, and I know his father is still alive. Oh, I just thought of something. Someone mentioned in the comments of, I can't remember which episode they did, but someone mentioned in one of the comments of one of the episodes that Regina and Rumpel are the only two characters that are in every single episode. Rumpel wasn't in this. I think this is the first, Regina was, but I think this is the first episode that we didn't see Rumpel at all. Hook is loose. We now know Hook is loose. And that was kind of strange too, when Neil was like, oh yeah, she went into the storage unit and, you know, the clothes were there, but Hook wasn't. And it's like, aren't you a little more concerned with that? I guess they were expecting him to escape because it's Hook. It was a good episode. It wasn't, I didn't hate it. I just didn't love it. And I'm really upset about that taser. But overall, it is a great episode. I love this new character being introduced, and I love the tie-in with Owen. I can't wait to see where it goes moving forward. Everyone throw a like up or dislike if you do or do not like what you see, but comment down below and let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Ring-a-ling-a-ling the bell to be notified when I upload new videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. That's $1.25 a week. It has all my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube, in addition to more. So if you can't wait for the weekly YouTube drops, I am at least a season ahead, probably. If you are seeing this on YouTube, go check out the Patreon. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.